I want to celebrate the West, which is kind of an uncool thing to do these days because we're supposed to look at systemic racism and all that, but I want to celebrate it. I want to celebrate, first of all, the technology that I have got, a video camera that I have got, the internet to use. Wow, the technology is amazing. And so are the human rights. And it's been an ongoing movement. It hasn't been like presto. You can go back to the Magna Carta where the king was going to have to go to the nobles, etc., to get money. So he couldn't just say, gimme, it's mine. So about sharing power. And this has developed on, and it's kept expanding more and more. That things had to be shared. And this was not, by the way, a democracy, which would just then go, whatever the majority wants, because that's not going to be very helpful. For example, gay rights. And what is that? 5%, 10%, 2%? Anyhow, majority rule, there's no saying that there ever would be gay rights. It takes people from the majority being in favor of giving the rights. And there we have the thing called a constitutional, either democracy or monarchy, as opposed to a democracy, just one person, one vote. But anyway, I want to celebrate the West. I want to celebrate the rights that I have. The rights as a woman who, in fact, earned equally with her male peers. Now, this is not forever. The people who got hired 20 years before me, they did not have that situation. Or they did get the same salary, but if they chose to be off work for more than 6 weeks after giving birth, it was like, well, you're fired, start again. I want to celebrate the West and all the amazing pro-rights changes. I taught women's studies for quite a while, and then diversity, which meant evaluating as well as valuing diversity. I couldn't think that all diversities were good. I would bring, for instance, a blind cat to the class. Look, by the way, this is a college class, and kind of unusual for a teacher to bring a cat. But I brought the blind cat to show, look, she's diverse. She'd give up her diversity in a flash. She doesn't want it. I don't want it for her, but I value her. And then there are other diversities that are just plain rotten. Like there's a narcissism and being a sociopath. Unusual, but the less the better. But anyway, back to I want to celebrate the West. It's just such an amazing amount of rights. Except then I come to a pause. I still want to celebrate the West, but I have seen that we are in increasing danger. There kept being more and more rights, and then suddenly things were changing. I noticed it in 2006 with a cartoon from Denmark and then millions protesting and people murdered by the protesters, and you weren't allowed to offend, but that wasn't the crazy thing. That was just like, that was something that happened. The West acquiesced. It didn't say, look, these are the rules here. You don't have to listen, but we can say what we like about our religion. And it's been accelerating more and more, the pressure against freedom of speech. Someone from whom I have learned a tremendous amount, Stéphane Monnier. I learned the truth about Marx, the truth about Che Guevara, and lots about Aristotle, whom I knew some stuff about, but my God, he knew more. His channel has just been deleted off YouTube, and it isn't the first. If you even mention the name Tommy Robinson on Facebook, your post is very likely to be deleted. You may not be allowed to post for 60 days. All kinds of censoring. It's going more and more into dangerous directions. And then there's recently looting and violence and riots because a multiple-time offender was wrongfully killed by the police. Okay, yes, it happened. And yes, police reform was needed in that city. That doesn't mean it was needed in every city. every department would have to look. But the response had no relationship to what happened. This is not a growing society. Something dangerous is happening. I still want to celebrate it though. I want to affirm what is here. And if more of us joined and celebrated, I think this kind of energy would stand up against the negative forces that are all over. It's said that all it takes for evil to flourish is for good people to do nothing. Well, perhaps all it takes for good to flourish is for good people to stand up, connect, and do everything we can for the good to grow, for the good to flourish. So, join me and let us celebrate what is good about the West.